There is a lot of confusing these days about what constitutes an EFT tapping course. There are a number of organizations that I respect as teaching a proper course. But basically what you really need is something which is interactive. So just learning on video, if it's for yourself, that's fine, that's great. But if you want to go out and treat people or coach people with EFT tapping, then you could get so much wrong so quickly. You might have like years of happy clients, and then all of a sudden you start getting the cases that are not responding because the training was just not enough. So interactive live course, very important. Secondly, on your course, you must be made to do self-EFT tapping. As a matter of fact, the main organizations teaching EFT tapping that I belong to insist on this before you can get any certificate, even for self-EFT, because it's recognized that this is the most important part, that you do self-EFT. So if you're going to help heal other people, how are you going to do that if you don't know what their reactions, what their feelings are going to be when you do XYZ? So that's another important thing. And another important thing is, of course, case studies, working on other people, or some kind of opportunity to practice on other people that you can take advantage of before you're set loose onto the world out there, because you never know what condition you will come up against. And another thing that I would look for in an EFT course is the availability of supervision. This may be in supervision workshops, this may be in one-to-one supervision, but you want that available to you, because there are lots of conditions, there are lots of medications, there are lots of interactions, there are lots of confusions, and people often come to EFT tapping when they've tried everything else and they're kind of stuck. And so if you get a complex case, you really need a supervisor to go to and say, this is the situation, what do I do? So basically, it's not a 3-day course after which you get a practitioner certificate. I really would not recommend that. I would recommend that you go to a course which has all these elements in it, and especially having you do self-EFT at the beginning. I mean, what if you don't like it? Do you want to go through a whole of a 1-year course or whatever it is, never having tried it on yourself? And then you decide, actually, that's not for me. So ask around and see what works for you. And whatever you decide to do, enjoy it. Thank you so much for listening. If there's anything else you want advice on, just ask. I'm more than happy to help. Bye-bye now.